Alright, this is doniceage back at you. Box 3 and 4. Again, this is just a 12 box case break of 0607 H&P. Pretty relative cheap boxes, which sometimes can yield some killer hits. So far, nothing home the right home route. Just a nice little Mark Messier autograph, which will definitely probably be the first pick so far. There's base. We had 2 jerseys and 4 autos, so we've been averaging a little better on the autos, but that can change because it's usually 1 and 1 for sure. Base and another base. Base, and there comes our class of 2006, Claude Giroux. Not bad, wouldn't mind hitting a nice little emblem in him or something. And base, and base. Ooh, very nice. Well, nice looking stick and jersey. Brady Calla. I don't know if you want to say that's nice, but Brady Calla Everett Silvertips jersey and a piece of game used Brady Calla stick. So, nice little card there. Don't know if we have anybody in the break that's like a special, what I want to call it, team collector, but I'll find out as the group break goes on, because sometimes people really go crazy for certain PC players and base, and it sure messes up the draft order. Base, and decoy. Okay, we got a decoy, or not a decoy, Dave Steckel, Calder Cup for the Washington Capitals. Their farm team, the Hershey Bears. Base, decoy. There's base, and we got an auto. Let's see what it is. Brandon Sutter. Not too bad. A nice prospect taken with a decent pick in the first round overall, I believe. Have to go back and check. I think he got drafted in the Carolina draft, which might have been 2007. Not 100% sure, but it's the same one I think that played for Carolina. And base, base. More base. So we're already at the 1 jersey, 1 auto. Base, and base. Decoy, base. 2 inserts. So we might be looking for 1 of each. And base. Need any information on doing group breaks and SCF, feel free to drop me a line. There's been a lot of different people that have been signing up to do group breaks. And they've been doing some high-end stuff, Dominion, the Cup. And Tony Vance, or no. Yeah, BOCE for the Philadelphia Phantoms. So there's our second auto. So far we've hit 2 autos in every box, which is not the norm. And more base. decoy, base. Base. As I mentioned in another video, if anybody's interested in having me do any case breaks or at the National, feel free to drop me a line. Yeah, also you can get Patrick Wall autos in here. As I know in the game we'll be having a couple stuff. I can always try to pick up some stuff for the show cards. There's some of the show cards are pretty nice. Of course, it all depends which ones you hit. But it still makes for a nice surprise in the draft order. I'll probably send out a PM. I got a little list I send to the people that participate a lot. If they have any suggestions or they definitely want to get a case. Alrighty. Base, decoy, and base, the last pack. Doesn't feel like anything special. And no siree. Base, and decoy. Alright, box number 4. I'm telling you right now, folks, there is something thick right here, and I don't know if you can really see it, but this box is bulging right here, and I'm going to open that pack first. I'm going to go searching for it. Probably going to be a sweet looking emblem or scene. Maybe it's going to be our mojo, maybe it's not. Let me go find it. Alright, I'm opening the wrong end of the box. And again, I was at the right end in the first place. Or maybe the packs were just sorted wrong. Let's see here. Yeah, packs might have been just slid in wrong. Looked like one of the packs might have been sliding out. Let's see. Anything big time difference? Nope. Might have been one of the packs sliding underneath the other pack. I was like definitely thinking there's a big old seam of something. Let's see what we have. These are some really sweet pieces sometimes for multicolor patches. Man, talking about cards sticking together. Alright, there we go. Base. More base to decoy. Base. There's this decoy stack over here. There we go. Decoy, base. And base. Base, decoy. Base, decoy, base. These packs, there's only like 5 cards per pack, so when there's a big seam in something that can't be hid by these decoys, like the cards that got like 8 or 9 or 10 packs. Base, and decoy. It's even kind of hard just to hide the jerseys. Yeah, here we go. Alrighty. There's the big guy back in the day, John Tavares. Okay. Yeah. Mark Messier, base. sticking together. There we go. Like 4 cards still sticking. And there it is. Chris Stewart, class of 2006, our first hit. And again, there's the decoy. Check the auto stick. So, sticking on 1 and 2. And all base. Usually the auto is number 4, but sometimes on rare occasions you'll find, there we go, class of 2000, let's make sure. Okay, there we go. Base, Bob Sanguinetti. 2 more packs for about the halfway point. Okay, well, heck, bells, get it out of here. There we go, Mark Stahl, Peter Stancy, and the decoy and base. Nothing there. Well, these are all really sticking together, aren't they? Let's see here. Okay. Base, and Sidney Crosby, base. Base, and more base. Base and base. Base and base. Here we go, we got a jersey in here. I'm going to say Leland Irvin. We'll see what it is. And it's a number, and it's Leland Irvin. Nice 3-color green, white, and blue. Not a bad hit. He was a pretty hot prospect back in the day. I think he's got some Team Canada play under his belt. And all decoy and base, and base. So we got 1 jersey out of the way. So that's a number card. So that'd probably be with the Mark Messier, and that will be the first and 2nd pick. Base. 3rd pick, I'm not sure so far. And let's see, we got another auto, not an auto, but base. And what's behind this? Base. And decoy, base. Looking for an auto. Still have not hit an auto, and as I said, if I don't hit it, I'll check. Like I said, sometimes with all these cards sticking together. There we go. Base, decoy, base. 3 more packs. Base, and our auto is Matthew Spiller. Nothing to write home about on that. And base. Let's see what we got here. Base, and get that 4th card out here, because that would be the auto if it is anything, and it's not. Billy Smith, base, and base. Last pack. That wraps up box 3 and 4. with the Leland Irvin being the big hit. See you sticking together again. And base, 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 and another Frederick Kasai, 2006. So that's it for box 3 and 4. Feel free to check out Sports Card Forum. If you have any questions, feel free to drop me a line. Thanks for watching.